This year, of course, Bhool Chuk Maaf released and now Malik is coming and there will be Toaster, I guess, this year itself. But apart from that, no, there will be only 3 films this year.
I don't think I've necessarily only done glamorous roles, but this is a very different role, a very different type of de-glam.
This is the most rooted role. I would say.
rooted role. बहुत ही पर्सनल एक पर्सपेक्टिव था हमारे डायरेक्टर का, जिन्होंने कहानी लिखी भी है, तो उन्होंने कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ सोचा है. तो आई डोंट थिंक हमने कोई रेफरेंस लिया. इनफैक्ट हमारा जो लुक टेस्ट था पहला, we were supposed to be there for 3 hours. It went on for 8-9 hours.
Started out, of course, back in 2010. Everybody was like Malik for me. Maybe 1 or 2 where I felt little like how maybe they say
Negative
the whole thing of outsider insider, where I was made to feel like an outsider. Nobody has ever made me feel like that I'm your Malik.
Yes.
In a good way or in a bad way, both. I think everybody is a thorough professional here, and everybody, it's a business model as well. So if they need you, no matter where you are in life, they will reach out to you. 11 जुलाई को आ रहे हैं हम थिएटर्स में मालिक लेकर आपके लिए. बहुत एक उम्दा फिल्म हमने बनाई है, और आइए थिएटर में दोस्तों के साथ, गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ, बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ. आपको मज़ा बहुत आएगा क्योंकि कुछ अलग लेकर आ रहे हैं हम.
सबसे पहले बधाई हो, congratulations for such a massive success of the trailer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been liked by a lot by many.
Thank you.
My first question is to you, Rajkumar. आज के टाइम में when actors say that we have become very choosy because we want just to do 1 or 2 films in 1 year, आपने इतनी सारी फिल्म करना कैसे मैनेज कर लिया?
I don't know. I think it just happened. I didn't plan it that way, to be honest. It just coincidence that it happened. But this year, of course, Bhool Chuk Maaf released and now Malik is coming and there will be Toaster, I guess, this year itself. But apart from that, no, there will be only 3 films this year. But I don't plan it. I go with my gut feeling. If I like a script, if I like the maker and the team attached with that script, and I say yes to it, then of course, and also I do 1 film at a time. That is something I cannot change. I have to finish 1 film, take a break, then move on to the next one. But yeah, even I plan this every year that I'm going to do less work. But then I get scripts like Malik or Shrikant and I say, I have to do this. Because we all are greedy as actors, right? We want to work in the best scripts available.
So mentally, you do your maths, before you pick a film. Ki this year, okay, I'm going to do this film, so it is going to take 1 month or 3 months, like what I understand. तो मुझे इसके बाद इतना टाइम मिला, ऐसा maths तो ज़रूर करते होंगे आप mind में.
Of course, dates wise, so you have to manage कि there are only these many dates available in a year. So you make that calendar mental note कि okay, if this film is asking for 4 months or 2 months, then I can have 1 month break. Then maybe I can finish this one in 3 months. So that mental calculation is there. Yeah.
Manushi, coming to you, you have mostly done glamorous roles till now, and this is a de-glam look role. So did you take any reference from earlier heroines or films or like
I don't think I've necessarily only done glamorous roles, but this is a very different role, a very different type of de-glam.
This is the most rooted role.
Rooted role. Because even my first film, even though she was a princess, my director didn't want it to be a very glamorized version of a princess. But anyway, coming to this, I don't think there was any reference that was taken, क्योंकि ये एक बहुत ही पर्सनल एक पर्सपेक्टिव था हमारे डायरेक्टर का, जिन्होंने कहानी लिखी भी है, तो उन्होंने कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ सोचा है. तो आई डोंट थिंक हमने कोई रेफरेंस लिया. इनफैक्ट हमारा जो लुक टेस्ट था पहला, we were supposed to be there for 3 hours. It went on for 8-9 hours because we were also trying different things, seeing how we can create that character. So it was more of a creative process, less of like referencing and kind of taking inspiration from what's already been done.
I want to understand from your perspective. I want to know about you also, and a generic question also. Does actress, they feel conscious when they do this kind of roles, de-glam roles?
Surprisingly, it's actually liberating to do something like that. क्योंकि क्या है, जब आप perform कर रहे होते हैं, अब film is a very technical, it's a very technical process. The light है, कई बार a lot of people, you have to hit that particular mark and you have to be standing at that particular angle. Here there was a lot more freedom in that sense. And I actually do not enjoy when, I mean, my team's not going to like this, but when people keep coming and doing touch-ups. So I think I quite enjoyed not being disturbed, while we were performing. तो I actually found it quite more joyful and more liberating to not worry about how you're looking. क्योंकि जब एक तरह का लुक सेट कर देते हैं then you're very conscious of कि आप सही तो लग रहे हैं in every frame or all the time. So you don't want to have that in the back of your head जब आप perform कर रहे होते हो. You want to think more about your performance.
And what about the language?
Unless it's a very vain character who's thinking about how they're looking all the time.
So this time you are doing a film which narrates story of Hindi heartland Allahabad, okay, and so I'm sure you must be having a language coach. लेकिन आपने जिस तरह से उसको बोला है काफ़ी अच्छे से आपने उसको स्क्रीन पे उतारा है. So I know how long did it take to learn that kind of
5 years. I'm kidding. No, so Hindi. Now this was a dialect.
Yeah.
So Hindi, because I grew up in the north, Hindi was never a problem.
Yeah.
But that little bit of dialect, I practiced a lot with the director. He has seen that world a lot more than I have. So because we also didn't want it to seem very caricaturish, ki, trying very hard to be Eastern UP. It had to be very real and authentic. So I think that little bit, I mean, the director and I used to discuss कि चलो ये bird, and we also wanted to make it relatable. तो आप बिल्कुल भी उस direction में नहीं जा सकते कि उस audience के सिवा और किसी को समझ ही ना है आप क्या कर रहे हो. So that happened, and on set everyone starts speaking in that language, and आप बार-बार वो सुन रहे हो, सामने वाला भी उसी dialect में बोल रहा है, and because Hindi was a language that I grew up with, so then it's easier to catch that.
Coming back to now again, इतनी सारी gangsters की फिल्म आती है, web and theatre. What is so different about this Malik जो आपको इतना attractive लगा and you agreed to do this?
It's very rooted, it's very realistic in nature. What's happening on screen is very much believable. Though we are, of course, like my character, Malik is hanging 4 people with bare hands. But it's still very believable because the emotional arc of the emotional drama of this story is very, very strong. So everything that you'll see on screen is something that you would believe in. Of course, the style is there, the swag is there, there's great background score, there are great action pieces. But more than that, I think the story itself is beautifully written by Pulkit, who's also our director.
Okay. So when we talk about Malik, the word Malik, it is both positive and negative. So Malik is somebody जो आपको मतलब basically एक तरह से dominate करता है, but dominance is seen in both ways. It is also positive, also negative. If I ask both of you, in the film industry, I know I'm not asking you to take names, but have you experienced this positive Malikana haq and negative, the dominance की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो?
When I started out, of course, back in 2010, everybody was like Malik for me. Because everybody was senior, they were here way before me, but they all treated me with a lot of love and respect. In between, of course, I've had a couple of experiences where maybe 1 or 2 where I felt little like how maybe they say the whole thing of outsider insider, where I was made to feel like an outsider. That okay, this is our world and I want this particular actor for this film. Though you almost signed the film, but no, now this man wants to do it, so you're not doing it. So that happens, but that's okay. I take it with a pinch of salt and nothing else. I forget about it. But apart from that, no, nobody has ever made me feel like that I'm your Malik.
Yes.
In a good way or in a bad way, both. I think everybody is a thorough professional here. And everybody, it's a business model as well. So if they need you, no matter where you are in life, they will reach out to you because they need you. If they don't need you, no matter how many times you reach out to them, they don't need you.
Same question goes to you.
I feel someone can only become your Malik if you allow them to. Otherwise, I mean, not really. Of course, every film you work in, I would say the producer is the Malik, or maybe you're in the hands of the director. So they all have a certain influence when you're working with them. But I'd say that in the larger scheme of things, you have to make those decisions. आपको decide करना है कि आप अपने career को किस direction में ले जाना चाहते हो. अगर आप किसी और को एक ड्राइविंग सीट पे रख देंगे तो फिर वो आपका career नहीं उनका career होगा. and you'll never be able to really enjoy that growth. So that's what I believe. I said ki, that whole concept of a larger Malik I don't really believe in. There are people who might have made me feel not so good, but as long as I don't give them the power to not make me feel good, I don't think it really matters.
How does this happen? You're saying I don't give them power, but as a human being, when I think, especially when I was younger, मैं 15 साल, so anyone who used to speak bad about me, so I'm saying this from my perspective, or from younger people, somebody who is in 20s or early 30s, तो वो तो अपने आप psychologically हो जाता है, okay, this person is trying to make me feel lesser, या फिर
I think, of course, it gets easier with experience.
And also with age.
With age and experience, and I maybe got to experience that very early in my life. But I'd say that every time I find myself in such a situation, I realize that externally we are a reflection of who we are internally, and if someone's making me feel a certain way, that means they feel about themselves in that certain way. So maybe I try to look at it from a certain sense of empathy and compassion, that and हर चीज़ जो आपकी तरफ आ रही है, everything you don't have to absorb. Some things you have to also reject. And what really helps is having the right people around you. अगर आपको 5 लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि you're not good enough, you should have 5 people who are telling you, no, you're great. And that way I've been blessed, because I live with my family, and I've always chosen to live with my parents. Even when I moved to Mumbai, when I knew I was going to start working in films, I pretty much made my parents move to Mumbai as well. So they shifted base, now they work in Mumbai. So having your people, having those people who believe in you, keeping them really close to you, especially when you were a nobody,
and emotional
that
support
really matters a lot. People who unconditionally want for you to do well, and your parents will always be those people in your life.
Of course, it's very natural, when, like it happens today also. You will read, I've seen people, I've seen friends, there will be 200 good comments about you, but there'll be that one negative comment, and your whole focus would shift only towards that one negative comment.
very anxious.
You get very anxious. It's very natural, it's very human to feel that way. But I tell them, why don't you focus on those 200 people who are giving you so much of love? So I think it's an exercise, it's a training that you have to train your mind to focus on good things. It's a time-consuming process, yeah.
And how
And
was
sometimes I think it's okay to not even read comments. Why do you want to know what every person thinks about you?
Yeah.
Yes, but
That's
you
the
close
best
the
way, of
comment
course, of
section
course.
also. So, and talking about Prasadanji now, I mean, he is superstar of Bengali cinema.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
was your experience working on?
Very well. I've known him for a very long time now.
Okay.
And I'm very happy that, I got a chance to work with him in Malik. And he's done a fab job. Like, I don't know how he is, after working for so many years, he's still so hungry as an actor. He's still so greedy, so committed to his work, which is very inspiring. And he's added a lot in this character. It's a fabulous character for him, and he has done such a wonderful job in the film with this character.
Your wife is Bengali, and I think because yesterday I heard that you were translating, Bengali to Hindi. So, how much have you followed Bengali cinema? Because they are culturally so rich.
I followed it a lot, especially the initial Bengali cinema when Ray and Ghatak were making films. So I've watched most of their films, I'm sure. And I think there was a time when Bengali cinema they were making the best films ever in this country.
Even in Bollywood, they were like in 40s, 50s.
Yeah, exactly. That was great cinema happening at that time in Bengal. I'm sure now also there are some really interesting filmmakers. But now I haven't seen too much of, to be honest, not many Bengali films in recent times. Last I saw was Labour of Love, which I absolutely loved, by Aditya Vikram Sengupta. But yeah, I think I feel very close with the whole culture in Bengal, because I keep going back to Patra's house back in Shillong, and there are a lot of Bengalis around me otherwise also in life. So yeah.
We have just few minutes left. Manushi, आजकल आपने देखा होगा because media में actresses के beauty treatment को लेके काफी debate चल रहा है. I want to understand from your point of view, how important is it for actresses? Because if we talk about actresses of 50s, 60s, 70s, these things were not available at that time. Still, they transitioned from heroines to mother and all kind of characters. कितना ज़रूरी हो गया आजकल? I just want to understand
You
from
know, I'd say I come from a medical background, and that's a very big misconception कि ये recent phenomenon है. ऐसा नहीं है. These maybe today we have more advanced technology, but all of this has been around for centuries. If you talk about cosmetology, and it's a very personal choice. It's not the requirement of a particular profession, but if it makes you feel good, you should go ahead and do it. It's your personal choice. No one's allowed to give you an opinion on that. And if you don't want to do it, then no one should be forcing you to do it.
मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कितना ज़रूरी होता है, और कई मुद्दे पे जब एक्टर नहीं बात करते हैं तो क्या वो इसलिए भी रुक जाते हैं कि वो पॉलिटिकली करेक्ट हो, कहीं उनको किसी तरह से हार्म ना हो?
आई थिंक आप जिस मुद्दे के बारे में बहुत स्ट्रांगली फील करते हैं आपको ज़रूर बोलना चाहिए, और ज़रूरी नहीं कि हर मुद्दे पे बोलना है. और ये प्रेशर जो है कि आपको सोशल मीडिया पे अगर आपने नहीं डाला देन आप उस मुद्दे के बारे में फील नहीं करते, ये मुझे लगता है कि बहुत थोड़ा अजीब सा है ये. लाइक आई लव माई कंट्री इमेंसली, बट क्या वो मुझे और अदरवाइज इफ नॉट इवन कंट्री और फॉर एनीथिंग, लाइक कहीं कुछ होता है, कोई हादसा होता है, ऑफ कोर्स मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है. स्पेशली एज एक्टर्स वी आर वेरी वेरी सेंसिटिव पीपल, मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है. पर क्या अगर मैंने सोशल मीडिया पर नहीं डाला है तो ये तय करेगा कि नहीं इसको बुरा नहीं लगा है? तो वो सोशल मीडिया कब से वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म बन गया कि यहाँ डालो तो आपको बुरा लगा है, आपने नहीं डाला अरे इनको तो कुछ समझ ही नहीं आया, इनको तो कोई फीलिंग ही नहीं है. तो ये किसने आई डोंट नो ये तय किया है कि सोशल मीडिया पे डालो भैया तभी आपको फील होती हैं चीज़ें, वरना नहीं होती है. जो लोग सोशल मीडिया पे नहीं है, जो कि बहुत सारे लोग नहीं हैं आई एम श्योर इस देश में, इस दुनिया में, क्या उनको बुरा नहीं लगता है? उनको भी लगता है. क्या उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता है? उनको भी अच्छा लगता है, फिर अच्छा होता है. तो ये सोशल मीडिया का जो प्रेशर आ गया है कि इसी पे डालो तब तय होगा, वो आई डोंट नो किसने स्टार्ट किया. बिकॉज इट्स आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी स्ट्रेंज फिनोमिना कि आप इवन फॉर अ वेरी बेसिक थिंग लाइक बर्थडे, कि यार आपने बर्थडे जो है सोशल स्टोरी नहीं डाली आपने हमारी, तो ये बहुत ही अजीब सी बात है कि हाँ इट्स ओके ना नहीं डाली, पर मैसेज किया ना वो ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है ना. सोशल मीडिया, हाँ विश करना इंपॉर्टेंट. सोशल मीडिया पे दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए थोड़ी है,
कुछ चीज़ें अपनी भी
कुछ
होती
चीज़ें
हैं.
अपने लिए हैं. क्या हमको, जैसे मैंने कहा एक्टर्स तो और ज़्यादा सेंसिटिव होते हैं. हमको तो, मैं स्पेशली पर्सनली मुझे बहुत दुख होता है चीज़ों को लेकर. लाइक ऑफ कोर्स हम लोग इसको काट देंगे, बट आई हैव क्राइड व्हेन आई सॉ दोज एयरप्लेन क्रैश के विजुअल्स. गाड़ी में आते हम लोग शूट कर रहे थे उन दिनों जब ये हुआ. पर क्या वो सोशल मीडिया पे लिखना ज़रूरी है कि अब पता है ये जब देखा मैंने और मैं बहुत रोया? नहीं, वो पर्सनल एक फीलिंग है जो आपको होती है नहीं होती है.
I think too much of trying to put it on social media might also take away the sensitivity
Yeah,
of
exactly.
something.
Anyways,
like
yeah,
that.
it was
Okay.
for
And
बातचीत.
before we wrap up, अपने
Yeah.
फैंस को क्या बोलना चाहेंगे फॉर योर फिल्म, एंड अपनी ऑडियंस को
ये
क्या
बोलना
बोलना
चाहेंगे कि 11 जुलाई को आ रहे हैं हम थिएटर्स में मालिक लेकर आपके लिए. बहुत एक उम्दा फिल्म हमने बनाई है, और आइए थिएटर में दोस्तों के साथ, गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ, बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ, आपको मज़ा बहुत आएगा क्योंकि कुछ अलग लेकर आ रहे हैं हम.